What up? It's showing that I got 0 people here, but I just got 1 like. If you're here, like or comment so I know you're here before we get this workout in. Oh, there we go. We got 3 people. Um, Now listen. Um, I just came across some information that I wanted to share with y'all along the lines of what we've been discussing. It's very interesting. But this is why the Facebook group is important. Just want to say, starting out, obviously it's going to be, I'm just going to be throwing just, for lack of a better term, a shit ton of information at your way. But over time, it will be more uniform and we'll use the knowledge. What up, DH? We'll use the knowledge to benefit the group, benefit our lives, and benefit humanity as a whole. Um, what do y'all think of the name? Because this is a collective act, right? I wanted to turn into an actual website so we don't have to depend on Facebook. But what do you think of the name, The Hidden Self or Hidden Self, for the Facebook group? Had some really good suggestions the other day. Higher Visions, that was good. Um, and I almost went with that one. Uh, but I needed something that would, Higher Visions almost communicates like, to me it doesn't speak to the essence of what this is. Like all of this information that we talk about on these lives, it's all information that's inherent to us. Like it's pertinent to us. What up, Brandon Miller? Good to see you, Brandon. It's all inherent to us. This is the story about us and our relationship with the divine, with God, and who we are and what we're able to do in this world, right? So if I think about my journey, and a lot of y'all send me private messages and we talk about life stuff. I don't know this, but I got a lot of people talking to me about life stuff and asking for not even advice, but we just bounce things off of each other and concepts that align with what we know. And the way I think of it is, it took me years. Like my journey, my spiritual journey started when I was 8. And here I am, like in my golden years, right? I'm 30. Well, I'm 31. And I'm just now putting a journey of 23 years is now coming to full fruition. Like everything I've learned, all the hardships, the depression, the anxiety, the breakthroughs, the setbacks, the doubt, the confidence, all that stuff has come to one. And now I'm back to understanding that it all's just been inside me this entire time. Excuse me. So I'm thinking about calling it the hidden self. The hidden self. Um, if y'all like that, let me get a comment. Let me see what y'all think. This is a group effort in my mind. Um, while I'm waiting to hear y'all's feedback on that, let me tell you how crazy this is. So I was doing some research on like the physics of miracles. Basically, let's break down all this stuff, man. Like physics, these are big words. They use big words, you know. And part of this is to keep the layman out of the know, right? Physics is basically the study of how things move, operate, and work in the natural world, right? So it applies to basically almost every branch of science. It's basically understanding how life works, how this realm works, is what physics does. Um, so there's something called quantum cognition, right? They've been measuring this for years, and basically it's a hidden self is dope because we're trying to find ourself, which is inside of us. Facts. I like it too. I think that's congruent to what we're doing. Um, so there's something called the Global Consciousness Group, right? And they do these tests where they measure the emotional frequency of the world, right, based on certain events. And so for a while, they were reaching like 50-50 on these random number generators for how people emotionally were reacting to day-to-day life. Like it'd be like a 50-50 split, right? But on these major events, one of the most notable was the death of Princess Diana. The random number generator went from doing this to this. It went like straight down, right? And what's the significance of this? Everybody's the global consciousness dropped. Everybody started vibrating or started causing this random number generator that was they call it a random number generator, but basically it was just measuring. It looked random because it was measuring global consciousness over a span of time. When these major events happened, it dropped, right? They did it again on 9/11. They saw on 9/11 it dropped even more. This global consciousness dropped even more. They've got graphs and machines that measure this stuff, right? Man, check this out, man. So in several different types, I wrote some notes down so that I could explain this adequately. So in different branches of science and when it comes to testing, they want to reach a fail-safe measurement of around like I think 5 sigma for it to be recorded as something that is plausible or true, right? And like 5 sigma, 4 sigma is nearing 100% accuracy. Like anything 4 and below is like 99 and below, but 4 and above is like damn near 100%, right? So what they did with this particular testing, they reached 5 sigma is seen as really good. With this test of the global consciousness, with this experiment, they ended up reaching a 7 sigma, which if you look on the graph, that's like 99.99999 whatever percent accuracy with this measurement of global consciousness. Y'all, this is why I have developed the theory. It's like kind of a loose theory in my mind. What up, natural butterfly? It's a loose theory in my mind. This is why we are created as social beings and why it's important to treat each other with respect and to give. The more we give, the higher the more we give within our community, the higher the frequency we raise, not only for the people we're giving to, but in reference to ourselves. The higher the frequency collectively, the global consciousness or the community consciousness we raise as it pertains to ourselves or our movement or whatever, the more effective we are to manifest that which we want as long as it is congruent with natural law in this world. So prosperity, happiness, gratitude, whatever it is, dude. This stuff is mind blowing, man. I feel so privileged that my father did a lot of this work and we talked about a lot of this stuff, and now I feel like I'm picking up the torch and I'm running with it, right? Doesn't mean that I'm always right, but it means that I'm always in the right place because I'm consistently like I'm willing to lose this entire channel because of this is what I hang my life's purpose on. Like I say this every now and then, man. I lose probably like 100 subscribers a week, and like back in the day before I like back when YouTube used to make me care about that stuff, like I feel like I was forced to care about that stuff, it would affect me. But like now it's like, yo, this is dope. Like the people this message isn't for are just being pushed out of the way. You know what I mean? This message is for who it's for. And I get some of y'all that send me stuff, like real stuff, like family stuff. Some stuff I can speak on from experience. Uh, some of y'all send me stuff that like I don't even relate to, but the stuff that we talk about is so timeless and so pertinent that it doesn't matter what religious framework you fall under, it's working for a lot of people. You know what I mean? So if you're just tuning in, I want to know what y'all thought. More vegan recipe content. Probably won't have that much vegan recipe content, but I will be sharing. recipes on this channel. So uh, you might be late to the party if you think that that's all this channel is about, but I can't blame you, man. It is what it is. Uh, if you're tuning in late, if you are interested and putting your input in on the new name for the Facebook group for that when we talk about all this stuff and we go deep into these principles, um, we're thinking about calling it the hidden self. And I got some of y'all that have already sent me emails um, to be added to the group. Continue to send those emails. Hopefully, we'll have that group up and running today. The hidden self. Um, Send me an email at sotrueq.tv@gmail.com with I already will have your email, but use the email that you use for Facebook. I will, as best I can, if you have the same email on your Facebook, I'll add you to the group or I'll send you a link to join the group and we'll rock it that way. Once the website is done, I'll add you to the website. Told you I'm always up to something, but this to me is like this is a huge portion of my life's this is my life's work, man. This is my life's work. This is how I feel like I'm meant to do. That's a good feeling. And I ain't even getting paid for it, man. I ain't even getting paid for this. Y'all understand? I don't get paid to get on these lives like this. Now I get, we get a little ad revenue, you know what I'm saying? Little Google AdSense every now and then. But that is not paying the bills, y'all. Right now, the business that I'm working and I'm starting in my current career, that's what's paying the bills, right? And the business isn't even, man, the business ain't even technically it's not even technically like profitable. You know what I mean? We're still recouping the investment. So, all right, that's all I really wanted, man. I just wanted to pop in with y'all, let y'all know about the secret Facebook group. It will not be visible to just anybody online. Not anybody can just join it. Um, and that's not because we're trying to be secretive, but we want to make sure we keep good vibes, the right people involved. You know what I mean? So it's a little late live. I don't normally do lives this late. This is a quick live because everybody in my house is sick, is ill. Um, and I'm about to go in here and get this workout in. I'm feeling great. I'm about to go get this workout in, do this sauna, and then I head back to the crib, eat some, and go back into my meditation. I've been meditating for my family like crazy, and nobody's gotten worse, which is great. But I'm gonna have to go deep, 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 deep. It's kind of tough because I don't have a place in my house where I can be separate, get clear, and bring up that perfect mental image of health for them. So it's really tough. But I know that it's possible. I've done this before. This is simple. Like that's the other stuff too. Like exclusive content, like showing you how I'll do a healing. They call it energy healing, I guess, but how I'll do a healing meditation for family and friends. Like it's even more potent when I've been fasting. Right now, I'm over 28 hours in fasting. Um, I can vibrate. Man, I sound like a daggum snare drum. My whole body's tingling when I vibe when I'm fasting and I'm meditating. It's totally different. It takes seconds to get into the state. But that's enough yapping. If you have I'm gonna go ahead and take this off, man. If you got any questions, suggestions, confessions, exceptions, uh nah, I'm gonna keep this on, man. I'm gonna keep it on. Cause I like to work up a little bit of heat and I take it off once I get up in there. So it's the last workout of the week. Go ahead and make it a good one. If y'all ain't got nothing, I'm gonna make like a baby and head out. Make like a banana and split. Going once, going twice, deleting. If at this point you didn't catch the name for the Facebook channel, there'll probably be like two more, or Facebook channel, Facebook group. There'll be probably two more lives discussing it, and then after that, cutting it off. So I will be deleting this. Again, the email is sotrueq.tv@gmail.com. send me a message and say, hey, add me to that group there, man. That group you got going. I want a little bit of that. Add me to that. I might not be all the way there with some of the stuff y'all talking about, but I'll entertain some of it. Website coming soon. All that good stuff coming soon. All right, man. Yeah, and the vegan, the vegetable fried rice, high protein, low calorie recipe will be coming. I need to just put it out the way that it is. But got sick family, and I'm building. I'm honestly doing too much, but I can't help what my soul feels. I gotta follow what my soul feels, what God tells me to do. Right now, God's telling me that it's time to go murder some of these weights. So I might tune back in and do another live later. With that being said, if there's nothing else that y'all need from me, I'm gonna take me and these chins and go get it in. I appreciate y'all. Till next time. Peace. Oh, what up, France? I ain't gone yet. I saw that. What up, France? Good to see you. Appreciate you. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Peace.